48 nighttime routine. First step, I don't have any makeup on today, so I'm not double cleansing. I'm just cleansing with a cream cleanser. Now, I do have oily combination skin, but I really love this. It is so rich, so creamy, so soft, not heavy, not drying, and it doesn't break me out. So why not? Righty. Okay, so before I do that, pause. Yeah. So what does it look like? See? It's rich and creamy. Let me wipe my hands. Yeah. Look at that. Look at that. Anyway, I've got to wipe my face first, so let's do that. Yeah. And it is so great. I'm not going to be able to wash my neck properly, but because I've got the thing on. But one of the things I really love about this is it actually removes makeup. Now, I double cleanse when I'm wearing a lot of, because I do full coverage makeup. So I double cleanse, but on its own, this shit can take my makeup off on its own. I think that's why I was so, after trying it, the girl at Space NK said, oh yeah, it helps remove your makeup. And I'm like, yeah, I wear a lot of makeup. Are you sure it's going to be able to remove the makeup? She's like, yes, it can remove the makeup. Not in one wash, but 2 washes, maybe 3, if you want to make sure everything's clean. I don't want to use all that product because it is a bit there. So I do double cleanse with Korean cleansing oil. And then I go in with this afterwards. Wicked clean skin, but not tight and not dry. It just feels so nourished. My skin is clean, but it is not dry. It is not tight. It is not flaky. It just feels clean and nourished. Anyway, I'm going to ramble on if you let me. So let's try and wrap up. Get in there, girl. I just love feeling the product on my skin. Look at that. Look at that, look at that, look at that. All right, let's wash this shit off. Wait. It's down. Let's try and move this somewhere else because it's in my damn way. Let's put it down here and see if that's better, a little better. Level up, level up, level up, level up, level up. I don't know why that song's in my head. Anyway, I'm not even a big Sierra fan. Let's wash this off with a washcloth for the purposes of you. Washcloth for you, my dear, for you, all because of you. All right, let me stop being an ass. Yeah. Washcloth, washcloth, level up. God, get out of my head. Level up, level up, level up. Ooh, look at that clean skin. Gotta get the eyes. Look at that clean skin. Look at that clean skin. Look at that clean. Anyway, back to what's on hand. Look at that. 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 Next up, we've got Boom Essence. Oh, I call it a toner. I call it a milky toner. It says Essence. I don't know what the difference is. Look at that. Very milky. Now, What I like to do is I don't like to dry my skin off fully, which is why when I use the washcloth, it's still damp. The skin has a bit of moisture on it before I go in with this baby. I also like to get it on my neck. Again, I don't know if it does anything, but I just feel that, as you age, you want to make sure you keep taking care of your neck. Otherwise, you get that crepe neck thing. Yeah, I don't want that. So I keep my neck moisturized, and tip, I don't go down, I go up. So you would always see when I'm applying products to my neck, I always go upwards. Gravity is already pulling us down. It's pulling the skin down. It's pulling the face down. I'm not going to help it. So we're going up. Going opposite direction to gravity. And then on my face, again, not pulling down. We're applying it. We want to pull up and back. Just, even if it does nothing, it makes me psychologically feel better. And then we pat it gently into our skin. Oh, yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Look at that. So that's my little, it's not a must-have, but I just really like how it feels. And the other brand that I like, apart from Haru Haru, is the Tear Tear Milky Toner. I love that. They both feel just so on the skin. Boom. Step 3. Bam. This is for the post-acne scarring, my legacy post-acne scarring. All of this is just from my youth, life of having acne. Now that I'm in perimenopause, it stopped. For the most part. Sometimes I still get a couple of breakouts, but for the most part, it stopped. I don't get it like when I was younger, which has left all these marks. I think I have ADHD. I don't know. Go. Anyway, so I'm trying this for the scarring. And the thing is, I actually like this texture, this consistency, this formula for this product. So let me put it on. See? Now I'm going to rub that in so you can just see what it looks like on that. See? Get in there. Oh, shit. What have I done? I use a lot, probably too much than I actually need, but I love feeling it on my skin. I go through these maybe a bottle a month. Again, I don't have any scarring on my neck, but I just feel the need. Again, I like the consistency. So I rub it in on my neck as well. And I always rub products on my ear. I don't want my face to be looking nice and young and plump and fresh, and then my ears look like, they've been fried. So this was, what was this? Step 3? Step 4. Pam, 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 pam. Anyway, PDRN Peptide Complex. I use this at night because I use vitamin C in the mornings. Again, let's have a look at the consistency. And then rub that in. What are we thinking? I mean, I have large pores, so I have texture on my skin that's not going to go away. But this just makes me feel, my skin feels so good. So, my skin just feels really good. Soft, supple, nourished. All words I would use to describe how my skin feels. Hopefully I don't have anything in my eye that you're going all up in your face. All up in your face. What do we think? These are the benefits I see. Obviously, everybody's skin is different. Yours is different to mine. Mine is different to somebody else. But sometimes it's nice, to have somebody explain or show you what it means or what their experience using a product it was and kind of what it felt like on their skin. So that is step 3, 4, 5. Boom, boom, doo-doo, doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Eye cream. Again, dark circles have appeared as I have aged. And so this is one thing that I really always want to figure out. What can I do? And I probably can't do anything, but I do feel like it's better. I don't feel like my eyes are as dark or my under eyes are as dark as they were before. Let me see if I can get my lighting good for this. And then I also, when I'm applying it, I don't know if this helps, but kind of do this sweeping motion. I don't know if there's any buildup of liquid or anything else. I can try and sweep it out. The lymphatic drainage. So I do that. Kind of bring that in and out. All right, eyes done. And finally, star of the show is our Tatcha. My hands are crazy. Right? Give you an idea of the texture of this. Got a nice little spatula that you can use. One, doesn't go on your nails, under your nails, which is a problem I always have. And two, you get to control how much or how little you're taking out. Again, you know what I'm going to say, I'm using this on my neck as well. Keep it moisturized, nice, and, oh shoot, see? That's what happens when you've got slippery fingers. Wait, hang on. What's going on here? Okay, put this back in. Hopefully it doesn't fall down the sink. Boom! And then we do this. Okay. Keeping the eyes moisturized is, and then we go in on the neck, up the sides. Now, because usually, I'll be honest, I do this in my towel so I can get my décolletage, is that what it's called, the French? That whole area, to make sure that gets nicely moisturized and it's also hydrated. Oh, make sure everywhere. Look at that. I am just loving my skin right now. And then we're going to top it off. I can get this out without throwing everything else down. With this, gotta hurry. Hands are greasy. Again, little spatula, which I need on the lips. Mm-hmm. 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 Get this back in there. God. There we are. Don't want to throw everything. Boom. Oh, look at that. Look at how radiant my skin looks. My problem skin looks. I mean, fair enough, some of this is just perimenopause that has stopped the acne, but in terms of my skin, the dry patches around my mouth that was giving me dark spots, not anymore. And around my brows, not any. Look at that forehead. Look at that forehead. Come on, man. Look at that forehead. Still have my little dark circles, but learn to live with that. I know you're getting shadows, but look at that. Oh, I love you, skin. I love you. I love you. I love you. And that's it. Nighttime routine done.